Yo, what's poppin'?
Hello, Hampton.
What's goody?
Hello, audience.
What's poppin'?
Nothing.
Good? Everything good? I gotta show y'all this, man. I gotta show y'all this. Y'all remember this one? Y'all remember Travis Rudolph? The case where somebody lost his life over a lie? Let me show you how real this is. Let me show you how real this is. Let me show y'all. Where's my clip? This one. So I'm gonna recount this story. Do you know this story, Sherelle?
No.
Okay. So this is Travis Rudolph here. Or excuse me. Well, this is the case of Travis Rudolph. He played at Florida. And he played for the Giants for a couple years as well. And so who you see on the stand is his ex-girlfriend who was married at the time, but also talking to him about marriage. She was married to someone else. She felt like she didn't have a need to disclose that because it didn't have anything to do with her current relationship. But she was married though. They get in an argument. They get in a back and forth. She hits him first. He telling her, I don't want you. She checked his phone. He's like, listen, I don't want you. I'm feeling this other chick, whatever. They arguing back and forth. I'm sure he was being insulting, whatever the case is. So she started hitting them and carrying on. Right. She's so upset. She says this.
And I didn't send my brothers to kill him.
You sent a text to go shoot up his shit, right?
I didn't say shoot him.
You sent a text to go shoot up his shit, right?
Correct.
Let me tell you what the shit is.
When you're angry, you say things. I'm sure everyone in this courtroom has said something when you're... I'm trying to speak. If you want me to answer your question, you have to let me answer your question.
If you were responsive to my question, I would not...
All right. Answer the question, please.
Okay. Can you repeat your question?
What up? She told her brothers via text, go shoot up his shit. You know what her brother replied with? He a dead man walking. And then on the stand, she's saying, I didn't mean him. Everything but him. Do people not know how bullets play? Can you write wall on a bullet and then go to the wall? Can you assign bullets?
Bullets don't have names on it. We all know that.
You ever been at the shooting range, right? Oh, I gotta use this hand. And you got your hand don't move. And for some reason, them motherfucking bullets, one is in the torso, one is in the face, one don't hit the wall behind them, and you got your arm like this the whole time. But go shoot this shit up. Let me show y'all this. Let me show y'all this right here.
All right. 5-0. All right. States 5-0. 50.
This is the brother right here. Okay. This is the brother. He went over there with his other brother and his mans.
Any evidence? Where I am? We're on 30th Street and I don't know, we're in Northway, 40th Street and Broadway? Broadway, yeah, 40th Street, Broadway. What's going on? We got someone who shot. He has a DSW. He shot? He's not moving. Yes, he's not moving. He's shot. Okay, hold on one moment. Please hurry. Yeah, I'm dropping it now. It's West Palm 40th and Broadway, Tim Male shot. He's not moving. Do you know where he was shot? What part of his body? I'm not sure. I can't tell. But he's not moving. And he's the only one that's injured there? He's the only one that's shot. Yes, please. Okay. We have help on the way here. We're sending police and paramedics. And you say you can't tell where on his body he was shot, right? I can't tell. All right. And he's saying he rolled on 40th Street. 40th and Broadway. There's a gas station, abandoned auto park, something. 40th Street and Broadway. Okay, again, is he on 40th Street or on Broadway? We are on 40th Street and Broadway, the intersection. I hear from the sirens. All right. What time will stay for you?
All right, no problem, sir. Did you see the person who shot him?
Travis Rudolph.
Sir, he pulled off?
No, his name is Travis Rudolph. He shot at him.
Travis Rudolph shot at him?
Yes.
Okay, is he black, white, or Hispanic, Travis?
Black.
What was he wearing today?
I don't even know. He came out the house in no shirt.
Okay, what house does he live at? He lives at 40th and Broadway?
No, he lives in Northlake somewhere. I'm not sure.
Off like Northlake and up like Casa Riviera?
Like I don't know. Please, I think
Okay, I understand they're going to come help in the medics are around as well, but you're saying Travis Rudolph shot him here, so was he in a car?
He shot him around his neighborhood. He came outside with the gun and shot at him. Shot at us. He shot all of us.
Okay, but where did that happen? You guys drove to this location?
Yep, we were trying to get to the hospital, and we came down the street, and the car stopped working.
Okay, Northlake. Are you shot as well, sir?
I don't think I'm shot. I'm not shot. I just heard.
Okay, do you know Travis's address?
No, I'm not sure.
Okay, so you guys were heading to his house, he came outside, shot at you guys, and you drove to this location?
We came to talk to him. He came outside trying to fight. We were trying to get to the car, and he went back into the house, got a gun, came outside. We were in the car driving away, and he started to shoot at us.
Okay, now, how many other people are with you right now?
2, and my son who was with us, I don't know where he's at. We drove away as soon as he started shooting. Yes, please.
Okay, you see the police?
Yes, we see the police.
All right, go ahead and flag them down, okay?
We flag them down. Please. Right here. He's gonna passenger. Please.
Think that boy? Think he made it?
No. Yeah, I don't know. So they went to shoot him, but they got shot and called the police on him.
They went 3 deep to his house. He go outside with his brother. They start getting in a tussle. Travis think he see a gun. He run back in the house, grab his AR. He chase him down the street. Shoot the car. Upwards, I think it was 60 times. Until he said he what's the word that they use? Mandrell was just in the chat. Neutralize the threat. The friend, not even the 2 brothers, the friend lost his life on a dummy mission because she was upset. And nothing happens.
Does Travis get off?
Yeah. It's Florida. Now, he was already out the league. He was trying to play in Canada and things of that nature. But it took a long time. And people be thinking like being locked up is just nothing. Be locked up for a weekend. Like
For one day.
That's what I'm saying. I'm so sick of fucking like people just don't know shit. They don't understand it. Oh, what? Don't put yourself in compromise. What the fuck are you talking about? Anytime you have to use your gun, even if it's justified, usually they remand people. But that boy is dead though. Because she was in her feelings. Embellished the story. Lied to her brothers. Her brothers think they doing something righteous. And now their man's is gone. This right here. Sherelle, everybody in the chat. Let me show y'all this, man. The clip that I initially opened with. This one, right? I'm going to speed up a little bit. I think I was right here. Look at her attitude. Now, mind you, there's a little boy. And I'm saying boy, if y'all notice, for a reason. Yeah, they over 18. I get it. But these is fucking boys. Did you see the little boy crying on the stand, grabbing his head?
Today. That's the moral of the story. Is that correct?
Correct.
Isn't the moral of the story is that you sent your brother and his friends to go kill Travis?
No, the moral of the story is him putting his hands on me. That is really the basis of everything.
So we have to disregard that you just admitted in
Now,
court
watch
that you
this.
initiated.
I tried to push him away from me for the moments.
So this,
No,
Not at all?
Emotions out of it. I'm not going to get into the whole thing about women versus men and emotional, lability. Shut up.
Isn't it true that you were the first person to become physically violent with Travis and not the other way around?
no.
Not at all?
When we were in the house, he was already nudging me to get out.
You were the one that was first physically violent, were you not?
If you can play something or show me something, I can't recall the exact steps of the moment. Okay.
Question. Okay, so you were the first one to become physically violent with Travis, not the other way around. Answer. Correct.
Yes, it's correct.
You remember that?
look at that. Just lied. I didn't know. That's not true. Okay, yes, it's true. You know what she was charged with?
Nothing.
Nothing.
So you were the first one to become physically violent with Travis, right?
Mhm.
That's what you told us under oath on November 8th of 2021.
Yes.
And yes,
Yes.
today you're just saying that.
I didn't say that. I said I didn't remember. I said if you can show me something to recall in my memory. I just said that.
Yeah, you do remember that you were
Right.
the one that started being physically violent with him.
Yes, after he started calling me names in my face, running me down, yes. I tried to push him away from me.
And there we have a clear admission of guilt. Please tell me she got charged with domestic violence or some type of assault, battery, or something based on this.
That he was disrespectful yesterday. That's the moral of the story. Is that correct?
Correct.
Testified that he was
In the courtroom. Please, please, please.
and you testified that he was disrespectful yesterday. That's the moral of the story. Is that correct?
Correct.
Isn't the moral of the story is that you sent your brother and his friends to go kill Travis?
No, the moral of the story is him putting his hands on me. That is really the basis of everything.
So we have to disregard that you just admitted in court that you initiated the violence and go ahead and charge him for hitting you or whatever he did to you.
And I didn't send my brothers to kill him.
You just sent a text to go shoot up his shit, right?
I didn't say shoot him.
You sent a text to go shoot up his shit, right?
Correct.
Tell the jury what the shit is.
When you're angry, you say things. I'm sure everyone in this courtroom has said something when I'm trying to speak. If you want me to answer your question, you have to let me answer your question.
Well, you were responsive to my question. I wouldn't have.
All right. Answer the question, please.
Okay. Can you repeat your question?
Question was shit. What does shit mean in the context of that text?
Anything but him.
Okay. So it could have been his brother.
No.
It could have been the house.
Nothing violent toward a person.
On what planet
His
does
mother's
that
house,
mean that?
right?
I was upset and my adrenaline was running and I said something that I didn't mean. That's the bottom line of that. I didn't mean for my brothers to do any of that. That's why when my brother left the house, he did not have a firearm on him.
And I'm just going to put this back up here to reemphasize it is illegal in Florida to plan or conspire with another person to commit a crime. Prosecutors may file charges even if the underlying crime did not actually occur. So it doesn't really matter. This is kind of hocus pocus talk right here. She should be charged with the crime of sending somebody to
You're
shoot
not
Travis
answering
shit
my
up.
question again.
Okay.
You told the jury that shit meant anything other than a person, right? That's what you just told them. You remember?
Okay. Can I clarify the jury? Okay.
Didn't you just tell the jury that shit meant anything other than a person? Yes or no?
I would like to clarify that.
Well, answer yes or no, and then you can clarify. Did you not just tell them that?
I did tell them that, but I want to clarify what I mean.
Okay.
When I said that, I was upset. I was angry, and I said something that I didn't mean. My adrenaline was running. I am clarifying my answer. Am I not?
Go ahead. Finish.
So I was upset, and I ended up saying something that I didn't mean. Like people say things when they're upset that they don't mean all the time. But since the situation has happened, it obviously blew up 20 times more. But I didn't necessarily mean for anything to happen to Travis, his family, his house, or anything. It was like my second home. I would not want anything to happen there.
And keep in mind, this is Travis's.
And what we know is necessarily is meaning you acknowledging both sides.
Mom's house.
On the video we saw.
Meaning that you didn't necessarily want anybody to get shot, but you understand that people could have gotten shot if you shooting up somebody's house. When people say necessarily, listens for that because they acknowledging the bullshit. They acknowledging both sides of the coin.
And she doesn't seem like she has no remorse, even though somebody's dead.
None. There's no repercussion to lying. There's no repercussion to embellishing, to sensationalizing, to saying things that are provocative so a motherfucker could click on you. That shit is corny as hell. Hamp, watch this. For what? Niggas saying dumb shit they don't mean, that they don't perpetuate. Let's just listen to this. I think the lawyer brings it up here, Sherelle.
You went back in the house for the purpose of getting your tequila bottle, right?
I was grabbing all my things. I think I still had things on the couch as well.
So she was probably drunk and tripping. That's typical. Drunk and going through a man's phone. It's not a good equation.
One of the things you went back into the house to grab was your tequila bottle, was it not?
Correct.
The bottle that you had bought early that evening.
Correct.
That was your bottle, not Travis's, right?
Correct.
And isn't it a fact that you started hitting him? And we saw that on the video yesterday, that you started hitting him with your fists.
Yes.
Right? And you were slapping him, were you not?
I don't think I slapped him, but I did like throw a punch or two, at him. So I can go in there and get my stuff. He wasn't letting me.
Okay. So he was physically holding you and not letting you go in?
He was blocking me from going in. He's telling me to get my things. I'm going in there to get my things. Then he's blocking me saying like, back up.
And he never raised a hand and touched you, did he not?
Yeah, he was raising his hand the whole time, like grabbing me, pushing me back. Yeah, the whole time.
Did he punch you?
No, he didn't punch me.
Did he slap you?
Oh, he didn't slap me.
Did he pick up any objects and hit you over the head with them?
No.
So other than standing there, right? He did absolutely nothing else to you.
Just like a physical altercation without punching or slapping or anything like that. Just the grabbing me up and DJ trying to grab him. It was.
And this is the part that's so dangerous for men. You can physically be defending yourself from a woman admittedly throwing punches at you. And because you try to restrain the woman by grabbing her arms or doing something to keep from being assaulted further, it'll be presented or perceived a certain way depending on who the person in judgment of your actions was. So, I mean, the best thing you can do is separate yourself from the situation if at all possible.
Where was he grabbing you? Was he grabbing you by the hair?
Just like by my shoulders, but like by my arms, like trying to get out, things like that.
Even though he's the one that told you to get the F out of his house, right?
No, he told me to go in there and get my stuff.
Because he wanted you out. He wanted you out of there.
And I was leaving with my things that I brought.
Including your bottle.
It doesn't matter about the bottle, but I wanted my actual clothes and things that I brought because I used to sleep over there all the time.
If it gets to a point of physicality and violence, just leave. Get your things later when cooler heads can prevail. But the tough part about this situation is Travis is actually at his mother's house. So your mother's house, you feel like the other person away from the pawn.
I picked up a lot of things and I threw a lot of things. I'm not 100% sure about everything, but
Was it not? Including the brick, right?
I was just.
I mean, with reckless people trying to make women who damage and blew up way but couldn't even.
I texted that message. Yes, I did.
All right, this part.
It was just to shoot up his shit.
I texted that message. Yes, I did.
When you were screaming and yelling at him while you still were at his house, and telling him that you're sending Keyshawn over. What exactly?
I never threatened him. The messages between me and my brother were only between me and my brother. They have never seen those messages, and so everything has came out.
This day, you're aware that Travis's car window was smashed, right?
Correct.
You do it?
Yes.
When did you do it?
Right before I left.
You also, when you left the house, you called your brother Keyshawn. You remember that?
Yes.
Okay, and you were still crying and upset when you called him, right?
Yes.
And then you also called Tyler Robinson when you left Travis's house, did you not?
Yes.
And you were crying and upset at that point as well.
Yes.
And you told both of them that Travis had picked you up and slammed you to the ground, right?
Yes.
And that he had disrespected you.
Yes.
And you also sent a text message to Keyshawn at roughly 9:45 that Travis dropped you to the ground. Do you remember that?
Yep.
And in response to that text message, Keyshawn sent a group text message to you and Tyler Robinson that Travis is a dead man walking. Is that correct?
Yes.
And that's the message that you deleted from your phone, right?
No, I deleted the shoot his shit up message.
And you also deleted the dead man walking message.
Oh, I'm not sure. I don't remember if I did or not.
Wow.
Why would you delete evidence so that it's not available?
So you didn't want anybody to get shot. Your brother responds with he's a dead man walking, and you just delete the messages. What did she say after the fact?
For the jury to see.
The evidence wasn't deleted for the jury not to see because clearly I'm standing up here right now and I'm admitting that I did delete the messages. And
Okay, at this point, we have the admission of multiple crimes in our
so his commentary is good, but I want to hear.
I'm confessing that I did turn my phone into the police enforcement. It wasn't for the jury not to see. After all these actions have happened, you have to understand how that looks. It looked ridiculous. Beforehand, if nothing like that happened, it would have just been words that were said. People say things when they're mad. Their adrenaline is running all the time. So that is the reason why I deleted them after I came to the conclusion that there was a shooting.
and you were concerned about that. You had a guilty conscience, did you not?
I still have a guilty conscience to this day, and I will say that to the jury, to everybody in here. Of course I do. That was never my intentions for no one to die, or for even for him to be sitting over there right now.
Shoot it up, whatever the shit was, right?
Like I said, I made a terrible choice of words during that time. I was 23. I was young. I was dumb. I made a very, very bad decision when I said those words, but it was never my intentions.
And again, this is a learning lesson. Youth is no excuse. We as Black people can't afford to anticipate that that's going to be.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what she said, what her intentions are. The boy's dead. The man was locked up for a elongated period of time. And this is just what it is. Because what motherfuckers say, it doesn't matter. The provocative nature of how people want to choose to speak to get eyes on them, the truth don't matter. I can feel guilty after the fact, but he's dead. I didn't mean what I said, but he's dead. I didn't want anybody to get shot, even though I said shoot his shit up, but the boy died in the car. Your brother's a pussy, and everybody knows it. That's probably the best thing that came out this shit. She's smug. She don't care. She desensitized. There are no repercussions. Same thing with stupid ass talking points. We say dumb shit all day long, and there ain't no repercussion to it, so we just can keep on saying it. Motherfuckers tune in to see people say dumb shit against each other. Why tell the truth when the lie is more entertaining? He got off on this one though. Look at my verbiage. He got off like he did something wrong. Right? He exonerated. Rightfully so. But the little black boy's still dead. The truth don't matter, man. What you think of this one?
Yeah, I think that's unfortunate as hell. I think that like it's this whole concept of how they say like we not protected because you saw the brick lady, but it's always something like this, right? Because even if he putting his hands on you and you want to de-escalate it, why not call the cops who's trained to de-escalate? But then that's nothing. Why you can't just leave? That's not your house.
See, you know she wasn't in danger, right? Really? She went outside and bust his car window out before she left. She called two little boys, to your point, for some get back because he lied to incite them. He threw me on the ground. He did this. He didn't do none of that. He didn't do any of that.
Because we see the camera and he a man, so we know he can beat you up. So how are you in danger when you swinging licks and he just trying to hold you?
Not only is he a man, right? He's an NFL wide receiver. So at the very least, you know he's probably top 10 athletes in the world, right? Just in terms of just being able to do things, right? And I may be exaggerating with top 10, but you catch my drift.
He's elite to make it to that level.
Yeah, just elite, regardless of the percentage, right? He's elite, an elite athlete. But you ain't afraid enough to not bust his windows out. He let you go back and he told you, go get your stuff. Right? I'm sure he was talking shit. But she admitted to swinging first after opposed to lying about it. She told the little boys he did X, Y, Z. He did none of that. Because the truth was provocative enough to get one of them killed. People think they control their repercussions. They don't. We just control our actions. And I think that shit just a shame because the truth don't matter. It doesn't matter. The lie is more entertaining, more lucrative, and more destructive. This man fought this case for 2 years. How much money do you think that is?
A lot of money.
I ain't never seen Paul, damn, my grammar is terrible, but I need to say it like this. I ain't never seen no felony charge for under 15 racks. Never. I guarantee the retainer for this probably 40,000, 50,000. How retainer works is this. My retainer's $5,000, right? Attorneys bill every 6 minutes. These attorneys probably $700 an hour. Let's say 500 is easier math. So 500. How many sixes in 60 minutes? Hold on, let me do this. And it's a lot of it's intellectual. Hold on. Let me see. My math is bad. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna finish this. Yeah. So it's 10 and 60. I think it's like $50 every 6 minutes. I think my math is right. Right? And they bill in 6-minute increments. And a lot of it's intellectual. So if you're on the phone with your lawyer, right? And you talk to that lawyer for 12 minutes, that's $100 or whatever the math is, right? If my math is off, I apologize, right? Oh, so I was right. $50 every 6 minutes. That's $100. Every time they're writing something, they have to file a motion or whatever the case is. $50, $50, $50. Every hour, $500. And it's intellectual. So what you gonna say? You only talk to me for like it doesn't. You know what I mean? How long it take them to do that work? What if I get a phone call like I just did? 3 minutes, I'm on the phone. Now I go back to doing the work. Somebody gonna pay for that 3 minutes.
And in jail, like everybody guilty. That's how you gonna get treated.
Yeah, ain't no disparate treatment. If you in there in them chains, you getting treated like you did it. Point blank. And niggas just don't put yourself in a compromise. What if you in a state that don't have a bail? That means you literally have to wait to be arraigned, and they might put you on a bracelet while you innocent. Think about that. You want to monitor while you innocent if they don't remand you. This the shit that.
And then your mentality still in there, like you could not act. You could actually, this could be your life, because you're not 100% certain that you're gonna get off whether you're innocent or not, because they got a million niggas that's innocent in here wrong that didn't get off. You see what I'm saying? So you got to deal with that mental, like, damn, I might be spending the rest of my life in here. You thinking about all the things you could have did, you could have avoided, you would have, should have, could have.